Hi guys, this is Sharon from Project Fev, Tarot and More, Intuitive Empath. I'm here doing a personal reading at someone's house. This is my girlfriend Rhonda and a group of girlfriends that we have here. I just wanted to show you guys what a personal reading looks like when I have the layout spread in totality on the table. And then I'm going to go through the cards here. If Rhonda wants to share the question that she's asked, basically she's got two options in love. We won't say names. We're going to keep it private. But she wants to know which way is more suitable for her as a partnership. And we're just going to run through the reading real quick. And I'm just going through the cards right now and getting a feel for which cards pertain to which of the two options. And then down the center, she's represented in the cards here. Okay, we didn't just... I felt the message coming through like we don't want to just represent the two people that are involved. We want to represent her energy here too, because she's the focal point of everything that's happening right here. So let me read through this. Hold on one second. Okay, here we go. So I think that we have achieved everything that needs to be laid out here. Okay, so we're going to go through the one partner first. No, we're not. We're going to go through Rhonda first and where you're at in life. And then we're going to branch out into what's going on with each of the people that you're trying to ask about here. Okay, so you are in a period right now. You also have the Wheel of Fortune. This is the Major Arcana card. I've let you guys know that this represents the divine, how that's working in your life, and the influences that you can't control. They're outside of your control, beyond what you can decide to change or influence. So you are in a cycle that is just finished out, and you're starting a new cycle, and there's a lot of positive energy here, okay? And it's actually the card of destiny. So I feel like you have actually entered into a cycle of destiny. What's happening now is destined to happen. The universe has brought about divine timing for you, okay? However, you're not fully finished with your devotional to self-love. You have some development that you need to do for yourself about feeling like you're enough, okay? Showing yourself true depth in self-love, not just surface self-love, which means you can take care of your outside, but if you're not doing the development on the inside, you're not going to be ready for anything in life. Affirming that you are enough. It came through in two different decks. Being enough, you are good enough, and affirming that for you. And then having faith in your dreams to pursue the things that you really believe from inside of yourself. And that's going to come from a place of actually knowing who you are. Okay, so I still think that you're growing into the knowledge and understanding of who you are. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is a great card to represent where you're actually at. Okay, financially, you feel like you're doing okay for yourself. In the 3D world, you're expressing yourself really well. You feel like you have a good handle on having your shit together. The Queen of Pentacles has her shit together, okay? So this is actually a great foundational launching point for a lot of the things that you want to achieve in your life. And it doesn't have to just be love. And you shouldn't just focus on having a love life or building a great relationship. Maintaining your other relationships in your life have a lot to do with keeping you feeling young, keeping you feeling fulfilled, okay, and keeping you supported so that you have the courage to change, okay? Because what the cards are telling me is that as change comes in your life, it actually is, you're starting to experience more fear with the changes than you did when you were younger. And you're starting to actually understand on a more deep level that change is permanent. And there's not a lot that you can do about some of these changes. And sometimes you just have to face them boldly. And that's pretty much all there is to it. And one of the cards that came out was aging. Okay? Aging is one of those kinds of examples of what the universe means, of changing things as we grow. There are things that we just can't change, and aging is one of them. It's part of the process of being a human being. And we just have to accept that it's happening and then do it with as much grace and, you know, as much charm and as much courage as we can. So Rhonda, age boldly is what the cards are saying. Be bold and grab that.
Denial for a while. I feel like, what are you guys talking about? With my Botox filled face.
Exactly, right? So you haven't mastered your emotional self yet in its entirety, but you've mastered other aspects of your life. Okay, that's why you're coming through as the Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups came through in reverse, which is why I believe the cards are kind of pointing in the direction of self-love. So I believe the partner that you feel attracted to is a reflection of where you're at with the process of self-love. And the fact that you are even remotely attracted to this partner and are even considering a relationship with this partner, and they are even close to throwing you off of any other relationship, indicates that there definitely is some room for self-love growth, okay? This partner over here is a karmic relationship. It's very clear. You guys were brought together for the purpose of learning the lesson and being a catalyst for each other in growth. And I think that that growth is emotional growth, but also learning how to make a smart decision no matter what your emotional self tells you. Okay, I really think that that's what this is. No matter what you feel, Rhonda, no matter what you feel deep inside, even if you feel an amazing connection with this person, your head knows that this is like the worst decision you can make in a relationship as far as a partner is concerned. And that's what's coming through with the Judgment card, okay? The universe is showing you that you can feel all kinds of things. You can be attracted to a serial killer, but you shouldn't choose them as a partner, okay? You're not gonna visit him in jail, right? I'm just saying, you know, there are people that do that, okay? And they're attracted to that person and they have an emotional connection with them, but the emotional connection is karmic to fulfill that soul contract to learn the lesson. Okay, so the Judgment card is bringing this full circle, but you can clearly see in the 3D realm that this person's not investing with you. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles is the Apprentice card, and when this is in the upright position, it means this man or this person is really spending a lot of time getting to know you, laying a good foundation, learning who you are, the ins and outs of what makes you tick, how you operate, and how he can contribute to your happiness for the long term. He's not doing that. He's not doing that.
I was like, oh, that sounds like good.
Of course it is.
But it's upside down.
It's great when they are doing it, but this person isn't.
Oh, okay.
Okay? His intent in any kind of investment into anything in the 3D is selfish. He wants it for himself. He's not investing into anything that is building for both of you. It is all self-intended. Either he might do all the right things and say all the right things, but it's not to build a solid foundation with you. It's to have you on as arm candy, or represent the relationship to make him look good, or to represent a better status position for him because you're a beautiful woman and his friends will be jealous and they'll like to see you on his arm, okay? Or about possessing you in a way that collects you into his life because he gets to check a box and say, I've got a beautiful wife now, okay? It's not emotional. It's not emotional happiness, and it's not emotional fulfillment, and he's not investing in the relationship for any of those purposes. Okay, so any effort or movement towards you is all inspired, okay? So there's truth there, okay? And part of what this is accepting that truth is here. And it says when everything is done as an offering, even the act of speaking, you get shown when to talk and when to be silent. Your words come from silence, not fear. You do the talking, dear Lord, take me over and speak through me. Okay, so I feel like you have the upper hand in this situation with this person, and you are the one that needs to make the decision because it's your lesson in karmic relationship. Okay, he's not going to do it because it's not his karmic soul contract, it's yours. You've made this deal with him to teach you this lesson on how to be strong and make a good intellectual decision using logic and using the evidence that's in front of you and not your emotions. Okay? And then accept that if you were to choose this as a relationship, there'd be a lot of loneliness here, because this isn't about emotional fulfillment. So he's not going to be available in the relationship to you on that level in the ways that you would crave. And it would leave you craving more. And there would be a lot of conflict that would arise as a result of that. So loneliness is something to acknowledge here. And in that, the affirmation is, I know that I am never alone. Okay? You're never alone. Mm-hmm. So in this bond that you guys have with each other, you would experience a lot of loneliness. And the truth is that this is the truth that's coming through for here. You're learning that endings are merely beginnings. So the death card is the answer to this. And be thankful that he's come into your life to teach you this lesson. He listened to that. He kept his soul contract to you. Okay? I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. So, the overall message and theme for this relationship is it's time to take action.
New moon in Aries.
Yeah, and you can see that it's the ram's head. And usually when I get this card, it's put your head down and go. Mm-hmm. Head down and go. Don't overthink it. Don't overfeel it. You already know intrinsically what the right decision is here. Put your head down and do it. Okay? And the spiritual lesson that you'll get and benefit from it is the benefits of sharing. So this is the relationship growth and the personal growth. So he was here to teach you things about relationships and relating with others, and then the personal growth coming from that. Okay? So success sought and gained for its own sake paradoxically leads to isolation. Okay, so the loneliness card came up as a theme here. And so let him be alone in this isolation because he's choosing the means for this relationship selfishly. Okay, appreciating the grace we have received and sharing our success with others enables us to truly reap its rewards. Okay, so he doesn't seem very interested in sharing unless there's something in it for him. Okay, and then the personal growth is true greatness. A curse can become a priceless blessing if we appreciate how to grow in a difficult situation. So I sense that this is going to be a difficult action to take. You're going to feel it. But it's going to be a priceless blessing to take that action. And it's going to show itself after the action is taken. You're only going to see the blessings after you break through to the other side where the blessings are at. Okay, so the true greatness of a person can be estimated by how they respond to challenging situations. When things got challenging between you two, what did he do? That's the answer to your question about this person. When the chips were down and you needed somebody to have your back, did he push you away? Did he walk away? Did he need a break? Or did he stand with you and pick up the reins and say, okay, we're going to do this together? That's the answer to your question on this one. Okay, so moving over here to this one, this guy, not considering any options. Okay, 7 of Cups in reverse. He has options. There are definitely maybe women or other relationships that he can consider, and he's not. Okay, he's chosen, he's selected, and he sees himself as the emperor in the relationship, the strong masculine energy. He's going to provide. He's going to be the guy. He's going to step up. Okay. 2 of Wands is about 2 different paths. It's in reverse. He's chosen. Okay. He's sure what he wants and he's going after it. And it's a divine relationship. Okay. There are choices. There are choices for this guy. So
2 days.
Oh, seriously, right? Like, so much passion that's there between the two of you. And that's what happens when a true masculine energy melds together with a true feminine energy. So when you're embodying your feminine energy and you have a guy who steps up to the plate in a masculine way, bam. That's what you get. Fireworks, right? Okay. And I feel like this card pulled up because it's a healthy relationship. There's a lot of balance. There's a lot of give and take in a healthy way. He considers you respectfully. Okay, that's not femininity that's unhealthy in him, like he's passive. He's not being passive, he's just considering you with respect. So he's not forcibly making the decisions with toxic masculinity. He's saying, I'd like to take the reins on this if you let me. What do you want to do? And he's considering you more like a partner and treating you like a partner in this. Okay, so that the message on this card is, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Okay, so that's about the physical health of the body, but I really think that this relationship contributes to the psychology and to the intellectual health and to your emotional health. Everything that embodies your health in your body, it's all in alignment here. Okay, I really think that there's a part of this relationship and why you might be a little standoffish with it is because you're not really sure you're ready for it emotionally to really invest with it. Not because you're holding back to see what he does, but more like you're not sure that you're emotionally capable yet. Okay? But the cards are saying that you can be. And whatever you need to develop in this relationship, this partner, because they're a partner, he already understands about that. He sees it for what it is. And it's enough for him. There's enough there that he can build with you moving forward. Okay? So the energy is gaining momentum. Okay, it's getting stronger, it's getting more intense, it's building every day, okay? And believe in the impossible, okay? So it might seem impossible with him because it's just too good to be true. There's a little something that's like, I've had this so many times that this is like, wait a minute, it's almost cause for suspicion. But the clarity card has come up. See things clearly, okay? Yes, this may have been the case 10 times over, but you're only looking to be with one guy for the rest of your life, not 10. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter how many other times this has happened. This guy means it, and he's real, and he's genuine, and he's authentic, and you can see that very clearly in the cards, okay? So the clarity card says, let me trust my deepest instincts in all ways. So instinctively, deep inside of your intuition, you already know. You already know that you're not fully committed to this because there's still some more self-love, not self-work that needs to be done necessarily outside of the self-love. Love yourself and believe that someone can love you more than you love yourself. So, especially when matters are unclear, may my own holy intuition always guide the way. Okay? So the overall energy that's here is both relationships for spiritual growth. Okay, so if you choose this relationship, it's the gentle power of grace. As the soothing light of the full moon induces the petals of a blue lotus flower to open, so grace, the feminine divine, induces our spiritual love to awaken. So this relationship will actually encourage your healthy, divine, feminine energy to blossom and grow. Okay, so it will support your femininity. So that means that the energy of the relationship moves from him to you. Very healthy flow of energy from him to you. So you can maintain that femininity and then he can operate in the masculine energy. Hi, how are you? Mm-hmm. And a strong foundation. So this is obviously a very earthy guy. He's interested in strong foundations and, you know, talking about the future so that he can start planning for the future. Okay, so you guys aren't there yet, and that's fine, and he knows that, but he wants to talk about it and see how open you are to it because he wants to start planning. Because he understands that all these things, in order to get them right, requires a good plan. Mm-hmm. So he's a planner, okay? And you'll probably encourage him to be a little more spontaneous, actually, and he probably will appreciate that about you. So celebrate your differences in the relationship because he loves those things about you, or he's very attracted to those things about you, and those will actually further nourish the relationship between the two of you guys. Okay, so the message here is, if a house is built on a strong foundation, it can sustain any storm. But if it is built on shifting sand, the house will eventually collapse. You need to cultivate a strong foundation of self-awareness, Okay, that's where this comes in. Self-awareness to weather the storms of life with inner peace and joy. So you've got to ditch the self-doubt. Okay, the self-doubt about whether or not you can be in a long-term relationship, because I really feel like that's really what it's coming down to is do I invest in this for the long term, for the long haul? You're not totally on board yet. That's okay. It's coming. I need to do a tarot reading for you so we can work out that aggravation and aggressive energy. Okay, so that's a sample reading, personal reading for one of my girlfriends, Project Feb, Tarot and More. I'm sharing again. Click like, click subscribe, click that notification button. Let me know that you guys are out there in the comments. Let me know if you guys liked it. Rhonda, you can leave a comment and let everybody know what you thought, what your thoughts are on it, and we'll see you again. Bye. Thanks.